I'm burnt out. I've been cosplaying nearly a decade at this point. I have really kicked up after 2023 when I really dove into the crafting side and into the competing side with my Grey Warden cosplay. But tracks have an end. My train has crashed, and despite all warnings and there being no tracks to the other end, I kept on driving. We've been derailed. I have gone through so many stressful situations, all caused by me. The countless con crunch sessions, these self-inflicted marathons of misery where I pull all-nighters, breathing fumes from hot glue, from contact cement, paints, whatever would get that job done. My fingers raw and bleeding from the needles, the X-Acto blades, and all the sanding. My house in a horrific mess as I had no time to clean. I had a deadline and dwindling hope. I often go to a con without a single hour's of sleep, my heart pounding with a nauseating cocktail of caffeine, exhaustion, and anxiety. And for what? My ego? My pride? The fleeting chance to be on stage for like 30 seconds to 3 minutes. The truth is, I am addicted. I'm addicted to the euphoria, to the adrenaline, and when I get to compete, to the many screams of the audience, to the external validation that screams, you are good enough. But the high is so short, and the crash that follows is devastating, and it's not worth it. We talk about con crunch like it's some cute, quirky rite of passage, like it's a badge of honor. But it's not. Who needs sleep when you have Warbler and a dream? But it's a symptom of a sickness in our hustle culture, the glorification of self-destruction. For the sake of art, we wear our exhaustion like a costume, pretending it's part of the character. We push our bodies and minds past every reasonable limit, trading in sleep, meals, and our sanity for one more perfect scene, one more layer of paint. And to what? Drag our sleep-deprived husks that are filled with anxiety to a convention, to smile through the fog for photos, and when all we can think about is that one messed up seam from 4 a.m. that we know we fucked up. When we can think about that one prop that just isn't good enough, but we still brought it with us. And then you can only really think about that overwhelming need to just sit down and sleep. But you still do it. You still do the con crunch. You say, never again. But it always happens. Con after con. Cosplay is an expensive hobby, in more ways than one. Financially, it's a black hole. Time-wise, it's a second job that you pay to have. The highest cost is to your mental health. It's a constant gnawing feeling that you are not enough. Your craftsmanship isn't enough. Your accuracy is not enough. And the competition circuit fuels this. We compete, myself included, whether it's for the money, the title, or just for that validation. That title that confirms and quiets that voice in our head that says we are crap. The reason doesn't overly matter. The damage is all quite the same, regardless of the intent. Most of us spent weeks, months, hell, even years making a costume. We pour our souls into these. We break our bodies for them. We sacrifice relationships. We ignore our responsibilities. All for the chance to be seen, to be validated. And social media, it exacerbates it. It's you finally giving in and starting a TikTok. You tell yourself, I'll have fun with this. You post your first video, a clip of you working on your most recent cosplay. It does well. You get some followers, you get some likes. So you go, I might as well like, look into this more and post more. So you keep on feeding into this machine. A spark of hope ignites. So you feed it more, you post more, you learn the edits, the sounds, the dances, the trends. You keep up with it all. You spend more time recording a 15-second video than you do crafting. And for a while, it works. The followers, they all trickle in. You feel a flicker of that validation that maybe your work is actually connecting, then it stops. Your account, it flatlines. You post the best thing you have ever made, a costume that took 6 months to make. You get 200 views and 15 likes, most of which were from family and friends. You watch the numbers like a hawk, refreshing until your thumb aches, hoping that maybe that number will go up. But it doesn't. Each refresh is a smaller and smaller dagger to your ego. You're screaming into a void that gets quieter and quieter. While you're watching your account burn, die, it's as if the algorithm hears you. It knows your pain. And to mock you, on your For You page, it will show you someone who is conventionally attractive, wearing their wrinkled, out of the package Sheen cosplay, getting thousands and thousands of likes and comments and followers. They are the ones who are famous. They are the ones who are getting the deals. Their comments filled with, "Oh my god, you're the best Junko cosplayer ever. Oh my god, best roomie ever. Oh my god, best whatever cosplay ever." And you're sitting there, surrounded by the evidence of your work. The foam on the ground. The sewing machine still out there. You raveled up in thread. And you think, am I not enough? You start asking yourself these ugly questions. Am I not attractive enough? Am I ugly? Is my crafting not good enough? Am I not enough? But sure, that's what the feed likes. It wants you to feel that way, so you'll keep on doing it. The algorithm will keep on feeding into that. You wonder, am I not good enough? Because it sure as hell feels like it. The algorithm isn't a neutral platform, it's a mirror that shows you your deepest insecurities and it monetizes it. We ruin ourselves, we push a boulder uphill knowing damn well it's gonna roll back, this Sisyphean task. We do it because we're addicted to the fleeting chance that this time it'll work, this time the views will stay, this time I'll place in a competition, this time it'll be okay. But it isn't. The validation will never stick. It doesn't matter who tells you you're good. Eventually, you'll go back into your habits. You'll say you are not good enough. It doesn't matter who says you are, because you don't believe it. What's my point? My point is the grind isn't sustainable. The deadlines and reach are near impossible to obtain. The con crunch isn't a joke, it's a warning sign. Our own expectations are a harmful, self-sabotaging engine that is ran off our self-esteem, and we keep on feeding it. We are chasing a high that leaves us emptier and emptier and emptier than when we first started. Con after con. Day after day, con after con. These goals are unobtainable. They are unrealistic. And I am so tired. And I know I'm not the only one whose train has finally jumped off the tracks, finally derailed. I am burnt out. And I am burnt out by my own actions.